Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Off the Glass Podcast.
This the NBA on YouTube. We're doing multiple views for different angles. Talking about who's breaking ankles, and who's taking flights, who's getting traded, and who's the next Mike, the next LeBron. Oh my God, is Zion that dude? Or is he really just a fraud? Is he a bust? Let's redo the draft. Will the Knicks make the playoffs, or will they finish last? Is Miami hot, or is Jimmy Butler gas? Are the Wolves a real deal? Crying wolf cause their fate sealed. Our hot takes make you feel a certain way. And if you like what we're saying, subscribe and press play.
He's heating up.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Off the Glass Podcast, episode 2. We're here once again. My name is Danny, and this is my co-host,
Brian Z.
So we're going to talk about today the Christmas Day game predictions that we have this upcoming season right now. We got Christmas Day in about a week from now. So we're going to talk about the slate of 5 games that we have going on right now. That should be pretty interesting. It's going to be a great contest coming up this Christmas. So before we get into that, we're going to do our toast that we like to do. Clang, what are you drinking today? I got myself a little bit of some Glenlivet.
Glenlivet, big up to my man Glenn. Thank you. Yo, I'm drinking Boom Boo.
Boom Boom?
Boom Boo. BUMBU, Caribbean rum. You know, it's Sunday, man, the day after what we would consider St. Lazarus Day. So this is a cheers to all those in the Caribbean. Nice little spice rum. Is that shit white?
So in the tradition of the Christmas season, I mix it with a little bit of eggnog.
Damn.
I like my little eggnog during the holiday season. So it's a little bit of whiskey.
All right.
Pretty nice. I like it.
Early fucking bathroom break.
No, it doesn't hit me like that. Pretty good. I like it. It's not bad. All right, so we're gonna do a quick State of the Union address. As everyone knows, as by my gear that I got right now, I'm a Knicks fan. I got my shirt on. I got my hat on. So right now, I'm a very happy Knicks fan, I must say. They are in the 6th seed as we speak. They are on a 6-game winning streak.
Oh, no shit.
They just beat the Bulls twice in Chicago, back-to-back games. Which
Well. You know, Chicago right now is a disaster at 11-17. I wouldn't boast so high.
Granted, they don't have Lonzo. You know, DeMar. They got DeMar and Zach LaVine. LaVine, you know, he's coming off some knee injury, so he's not himself. But hey, listen, I'll take back-to-back wins any day of the season. You know, I don't care who they're against. So I'm fine with that. But yeah, they're doing great right now. The Knicks are, like I said, 6-game winning streak, 6th seed. Right now, they're pretty much in the spot where I predicted they would be in the beginning of the season. So right now, they're holding strong. And one stat I want to throw at you that I heard the other day that I thought was amazing: Randall, Brunson, and RJ have not missed one game this entire season. That's what I talk about: playing tough, playing as a team, and giving all you got for your team throughout the season. So right now, that's a big contributor, I think, that why they're doing
well. You know, if you're gonna bring that up, right? Randall better play because he's getting paid a lot of money. That's number one. Under Tom Thibodeau, you're not gonna miss a game unless you're bleeding out of your kneecap. You have to understand that. That is fine. I mean, it's still early in the season. Maybe they burn out halfway. You know,
we'll see. You know, but what Thibodeau is doing and what he changed is he's playing the younger players. He's Quentin Grimes, Deuce McBride. They replaced basically Rose and Cam Reddish and Fournier. Those dudes ain't even play. They're not even in the rotation right now. So that, I think, contributed to this streak because they're great defenders. They're good at the 3. You know, they're quick. So right now, that was a great move by Thibodeau to, you know, put some of the veterans on the bench right now, let these young dudes play, and we're reaping the rewards right now. So I'm very happy.
At least. We're on a 4-game winning streak, which is pretty interesting. Unfortunately, we're not playing our younger players like I want them to. We're still going through the same scenario. We did get Oladipo back. He's finally in some sort of a rotation. His defense is excellent. His offense needs to get up to par, but that's been a contributing factor. Tyler Hero has been taking the load of the offense. He just had 41 the other night. Not yesterday in Mexico, but he had 41 before that, 39 before the 41. So he had 39, which was his career high, then broke it with 41, almost broke a franchise record with 9 3-pointers. He needed one more. So he's getting back into rhythm. Actually, Duncan Robinson has been getting into a little more play, probably as more of like a showcase where let's get him traded to the Lakers perhaps. Who knows? But he's been getting some run. I'm glad that Dedmon has gotten hurt. That allowed Orlando Robinson to get signed, and they've been playing Orlando a little bit. Yeah, we need the size, but we need the youth and agility. You know, I've seen some games that we had won where on a fast break, Dedmon is posting up for a spot up 3, and he made it, but I don't want to see that, man. That's the last thing that I want to see.
Yeah, unless you're Jokic or Embiid, I don't want to see a center shooting a 3.
Exactly, or Karl Towns. Yeah. Karl Anthony Towns.
You know,
but we're getting back into the groove, man. We're starting to get into our thing. I thought that Tyler Hero couldn't mesh well being a starter. Sharing the rock with Bam and Jimmy has been a little bit difficult. But I mean, this guy has been igniting. So his moves have been getting a lot better. He actually blocked the center yesterday on San Antonio.
Really?
Like a straight block. Yeah, it was
like that.
Yeah, apparently I didn't know he had ups. I mean, he had like a whole forearm over the rim. I was like, holy cow, okay. That's what's up. Finally. But we're getting our stride, man. We're sitting on we're on the 7th seed. We're right there behind the Knicks. Right by the 76ers as well. We're above the Hawks and the Pacers at least, and I at least want to drink to that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the Hawks and fuck the Pacers. I'm glad the Hawks got dropped down a bit because, you know, Trae Young, I mean, that's not a team, man. I don't want to see them go anywhere, honestly.
Yeah, I can't stand that dude. Yeah. I'm definitely happy about that. We talked about earlier in the season, we didn't think the Hawks were going to do much. They had a little bit of early season success, but I didn't think that was going to last.
Too early.
They're dropping down to where they should be.
Exactly. Playing.
Yeah, play in. They probably won't even make that, so we'll see. But so obviously the Knicks are doing well. The Heat are coming back. They had a little bit of a low, but right now they're both on the upstream, so that's good to see. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's get into these Christmas Day games. All right.
Christmas Day game number 1. We have Philadelphia 76ers playing at Madison Square Garden. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be an upset. Now, I don't know if you've been catching the news lately, but there's an article that surfaced up either this morning or yesterday where James Harden was reporting that he was broken after the Heat series. The Heat series left him broken. He went ghost for 10 days and didn't answer anybody's calls. The only person that knew who he was his personal chef, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
And maybe the strip club in Houston as well. But, that shit broke him, man. 76ers, they're not sitting pretty right now. And that looks like a fractured team. Honestly, New York City, Madison Square Garden, Christmas Day. I say the Knicks take it, man. And Embiid's going to have a monster game. I'm going to predict he's like 35 and 15. But I say New York could edge it out if they play gritty defense.
Right, which they have been.
They have been. I've been following.
Yeah, and the other thing is, what I just saw, and I'm not sure if it's going to still last for Christmas Day, but Tyrese Maxey is out. He's injured.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I don't.
If Tyrese Maxey is out, the offense is going to be strictly Joel Embiid.
And Harden, obviously, playing in Harris, I guess, Tobias Harris, if he does anything.
Tobias Harris, he's good, man. He'll just put up these, underwhelming. I mean, he's a stat pattern. You'll get 15 points, 7 rebounds, a few dishes, may a play here or there, but he's not a factor, man. And that's the problem with that team.
Yeah, and I think with Maxey being out, I think Brunson's gonna run shop. I think he's gonna get baskets. Randall is gonna do his thing. The team is playing well together. They're hitting those threes, and they're defending the three well as well. You know, so that's major factors of what I said early in the season, that defending that 3-point line is really what is going to lead to some success for the Knicks. So
Actually, I predict Brunson having a breakout game because this is his first time playing at Madison Square Garden on a holiday where everybody's off. Everybody's going to be watching the game. Everybody's in New York City. You're going to have celebrities down there. If he goes in and does well, feeds off the crowd, I see a major upset on that, man. Easily.
Yeah, I think so. You know, right now, like we said, they're right there, 5 and 6 in the standings. You know, so I think it's the first game of the day, so everybody's gonna be watching. You know, it's right after everybody open up their presents
Open
before lunchtime, before dinner time. You know, people are primed and ready to watch some basketball. So you know, it's prime time. Hopefully. You know, the Knicks put on a show, and Brunson as well. I predict they will. I think, likewise. I think the Knicks will win it. It's not gonna be a blowout, but I think the Knicks will win it by like 5 points. So
you got a 5 spread on that. All right.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's gonna pretty reasonable. You know, I don't think
I got 8. I got them by 8.
All right. So we'll see. We'll see if Brunson hits an extra 3 at the end to make the year.
Or 3, you know, or do a windmill dunk like Zion Williamson with like 2 seconds left after a blowout.
Yeah, 360. Yeah, I didn't agree with that, but he knew he messed up with that. So you know,
I don't know why you don't agree, man. I mean, you're playing in New Orleans, man. I mean, you know that
he got carried away, but you know, it's a blowout. You know, do you really need to show off? You know, I mean, you know, it wasn't necessary.
Rub it in their face, man.
I understand. He was in the moment, you know, it was against a team that sent him home the previous season. He wasn't able to play, so he wanted a little bit of payback. So whatever, you know, I'll let him get away with it.
All right. The next game is going to be starting at 2:30. So right after everybody's drunk on the punch from the eggnog, you got the Lakers versus the Mavericks, and the Lakers are in Dallas. Yeah. Dallas, for some reason, seems to get every holiday game, whether it's football, basketball, regardless. Yeah. Now, this is not the primetime game. This is right before the primetime game. Obviously, Luka versus LeBron. AD is out. AD is going to be out for 3 weeks right now.
Yeah, yep. I just saw that a couple hours ago. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So AD out. Honestly, AD in or out, I give the Lakers a loss regardless. Luka's going to show off. Luka's going to put a triple-double, maybe
like 40 points. Yeah.
You say 40? I was going to say 35, 12, and 12. 35, 12, 12.
I think Christmas Day, he's going to put up 40, you know, probably the same.
Yeah, Christmas Day. I mean, honestly, I want him to go for double nickel Christmas Day. Rub it in hard.
I don't know if he'll get there. That's going to be tough. But I think a solid 40, he should be able to get it. You know,
and LeBron's going to do his 35, maybe 10 assists. None should probably be the third leading scorer. Westbrook, I don't know, man. Westbrook is, I don't know.
It's hit or miss with Westbrook. You know, he's going to be hot one night or just completely missing for the entire game. So
agreed.
Can't count on Westbrook for anything right now. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I think, you know, with AD in there, I think the Mavericks are still gonna win. But I didn't think it would be a blowout. But without AD, I think I got the Mavs by like 15 points, man.
15?
Yeah, I got them by like 15.
Blowout.
Yeah.
That bad?
What do you think?
7.
7? So you're cutting in half. All right. Without AD, it's gonna be tough, man. I don't know. The Mavs are playing pretty well. You know, Luka, you know, I think
do they have?
40, it's going to be 15. They're going to
have. Luka and LeBron cancel each other out, but who else do they have? Tim Hardaway Jr.? He's going to throw up 30 points?
Cancel each other out, but they play with LeBron ain't gonna guard Luka the whole game.
Nah, he can't. He can't. Luka's actually, he's been unstoppable this year. In my opinion, that's a clear MVP. We'll come to another conversation on that. But
we'll get there. Yeah, so far he's definitely up there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the third game on the slate at 5 p.m. We have the Bucks at the Celtics.
Big one right there.
Best matchup of the day as far as, you know, top two teams.
Statement game.
At the Celtics, so we're playing in Boston.
Racist ass Boston. Honestly, the Bucks got this.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Who do they have? I think I don't think Williams is playing at 100% right now. Nobody's going to be able to guard Giannis, man. Um,
Boston plays good team defense, so I think they'll try to put some bodies on them. They'll force other people to beat them, But I think I got the Celtics by 2. I think it's going to come down to a last second shot.
But look, you have to understand. All right, Marcus Smart is going to be canceled out, right? Because Holiday's a bigger guy. He'll be posting up on the paint. Yeah, Drew Holiday got him. Middleton and I'll say Middleton and Tatum. Tatum,
one or the other. Yeah.
Middleton is the key to the game. Now, if they can shut Middleton down, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for the Bucks, in my opinion. Because he's always that X factor. You're not going to stop Giannis, and at this point, you're not going to stop Drew Holiday. Marcus Smart may. Okay, I'll put this. Marcus Smart is going to have some antics, some bullshit, flop, foul, crying scenario. His hair is going to be super green. He's going to drive the crowd. But I think Drew Holiday is a better player all around. And the X factor is going to be Middleton. If he's hitting the shots, because it is Boston, man. And everybody gets hot in Boston for some odd reason.
Yeah. Either way, it's going to be a close game. It's going to come down to a last second shot. And if it comes down to it, I think, Tatum's going to have the last second shot. And, I put it on him to pull it out for the Celtics. Either way, it could go either way.
I got Bucks by 3. Bucks by 3.
Bucks by 3?
Yeah.
It's going to come down to who has the ball at the buzzer. Either one of the team, it's either going to be Giannis making the last second shot or, driving to the bucket with a 3-point play, or it's going to be, Tatum shooting a 3-pointer basically from 30 feet away. That's what he does.
Actually, I could make an extra prediction. Shit could go to 1 overtime.
Oh, it could. Oh, yeah. Either way, it's still going to be a close game, even at the end of overtime. But they can definitely go to overtime. I totally, out of all the games, I see that one go to overtime, possibly, definitely.
Now, the next game is, honestly, you think the Bucks and Celtics is hype? Yo, I think the Grizzlies and Warriors is going to be the hypest game of the evening, and the torch is going to be passed in the NBA realm for the layman's from Steph Curry to John Morant.
But Steph is out.
Oh, shit.
He's out. I don't think right now he's listed as out. Yeah, he hurt his shoulder the other day. So I don't know if he's going to be back in time. He might. I don't know really what his status is as far as day-to-day or whatever. But right now he's listed as out for this game.
Well, when I say passing the torch, that's John Morant's spotlight for the national attention.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely.
He's going to throw some, I predict some real highlight-worthy top 10 ESPN of the year type of plays. He wants to get that national attention. He wants that torch passed from Curry, that prototype. I'm a good guy. I can shoot from the logo. And then you're going to throw it back into a Jordan prototypical athletic player. Not to denounce Curry's athleticism, but he's not that guy. He relies on his shooting. And that's why he's more mainstream, because these little kids can, they can look up to that. They're not trying to do 360 moves and things of that nature. They just have to have a nice shot and handle the ball well, which is why Curry was so big as a poster child, because he was the everyday kid's model. If you go to the playground nowadays, you see little kids shooting up from half court because of Curry, man.
Yeah.
He kind of ruined the game in that aspect, if you think about it.
He did ruin it. He changed it and ruined it at the same time. Yeah, it makes it a little more exciting, but, we're old school. We were back from the 90s days where, whereas it was tough, gritty, in the paint basketball, dudes weren't shooting 3-pointers like that. So,
Which if you didn't know, we had the Heat had a win on their first win streak. I think it was against the Pacers, man, where it was like 80 something to 78. Straight 90s old school defense brick shooting contest, man. But I think on this one, I think the Warriors are going to get spanked. They're playing in San Francisco. I don't know what's up with Klay Thompson. I know Wiseman was probably getting called up from the G League, but Wiseman really hasn't done nothing. Klay Thompson hasn't been anything. Wiggins may have a good game. Poole may have a good game, but Grizzlies are going to take that, I say, by 15. Easy.
And that's the other thing. I think Wiggins is hurt also.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I just saw it today. We'll see how, when it comes, we still got another week. Who knows if any of them actually heal enough to play. Yeah, either way, if Steph is out, I got the Grizzlies win. I got them by winning by 10,
Damn.
so either way, it's going to be,
It's
it's
a
going to
blowout. So
be,
we decide, yeah, Warriors are done that day. Okay, cool.
there's no way
Now,
without Steph. Yeah.
evening matchup, 10:30 at night. I don't know who's going to stay up to watch that, unless you're on the West Coast.
Yeah, nobody on the East Coast is caring about that game much. They'll
They
watch,
got
they'll watch the first half.
they got the Phoenix Suns going to the Mile High City. I don't care where Phoenix is going. They're going to play the Grizzlies and I mean they're playing the Nuggets in the Mile High. Forget it. Jokic is going to have a monster game. He'll probably throw up his 35, maybe 15 rebounds. Maybe he may have 3 blocks. He's going to dominate Ayton. That's going to be no contest at all.
Yeah, I mean, these are two teams that are also very close in the standings. I think one, like half a game separates them, so they're pretty evenly matched.
Even team.
Yeah, either team could really take it. I got the Suns up by winning by 4. Either but it
by 4.
It can go either
Why?
way.
Why? You're gonna have Devin Booker. Devin Booker's gonna have a blowout game. You think Booker's gonna come out?
Booker, CP3, they got Jay Crowder. They got a team, and they're playing well. They're still up there in the standings. They're right there with the Nuggets.
Are they playing Crowder much? Because Crowder's still crying, wanting to go to the Heat.
I don't know. They're still playing them, And actually, I think Jamal Murray, I think he's a little bit injured too. I think he's more day to day, so he'll probably play. But if he's limping a little bit, then it's going to be a tough game for the Nuggets to win that one. So with Phoenix coming in town, but either way, it's going to be a close game. They could swing either way. A couple possessions here at the end of the game. Either one of these teams can take it because they're so evenly matched. So I don't really see it going. It's not going to be a blowout or anything like that.
So what do you got on the spread?
No, I got the Suns by 4. I got the Suns by 4.
Had the Grizzlies by 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see who comes out on that one. But that's a late game, as we said. So, that's the final game of Christmas Day.
Yep.
We'll see how these games play out. And we'll see how these games play out. And it should be a fun day of games, So all the way from 12 o'clock to 10:30, you got full 12 hours of games you can watch all day.
12 hours of straight basketball. See, I miss the old time Christmas Day games, man, where Michael Jordan's going into New York City or something like that. But I think this year is going to be pretty decent. There's a good cast on there. Obviously, one team should not have made the list. You know what team that is?
What, the Lakers?
The Knicks.
The Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be. You don't think they should be playing on Christmas Day?
No.
Oh, get out of here. Oh, you just think because you think the Heat should be playing on Christmas Day.
No. Right now, nobody wants to see the Heat on Christmas or the day after Christmas at this point.
But the Knicks they're in 6th place. They're on a 6-game winning streak. I mean,
no, that just happened to be.
I mean, come on.
But you know what? The funny part is, I still got New York going over Philly, man. I don't see Philly taking it at all. Even Philly finishing the rest of the season. I think that's a broken team right now. I can probably make an early prediction that Doc Rivers will get fired at the end of the season.
It's totally possible if they keep on this downward trajectory. I don't see him lasting another year.
Nope.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah,
I think he's an overhyped coach, and he's always had a good team, but damn.
We'll see. But either way, it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun day, and we'll see how these scores turn out. But I think we're pretty on point with our predictions. So let us know what you think in the comments. If you agree, disagree with our predictions, with the spread, let us know, and we'll talk about it.
And Danny, really quick before we go, man, we got 9 minutes left. Let's let the viewers know, man, the trajectory, man, on the next course. I think we're approaching the NBA trade deadline. So I think on the next round we're going to discuss who should get traded, who's on the block, and what do we have to do to improve to continue on, man. Right now, 5 and 6 seed, 6, 7 seed, those are tough seeds. And there's not that much that separates us from the number 4, which is Brooklyn, a dark horse. So if we keep on going, that's actually who should have been there. Brooklyn should have been there over the Knicks, honestly.
Yeah,
You know that. You know that.
because of the talent they got. But you know, it's MSG. They're gonna get the game over Brooklyn all day. You know, it's New York City, Christmas Day. It's gonna happen no matter what. New York is always gonna be about the Knicks. I don't care how well the Nets do. New York is always gonna be about the Knicks. It's been like that.
Last week, the Brooklyn Nets, man, they played in Long Island and Nassau Coliseum.
Did they really?
Mm-hmm.
Get the hell out.
A few games ago. They're doing that throwback shit. That's why Miami was playing in Mexico City. They decided for Brooklyn to play in Long Island. I was like, damn, man, I wish.
Played in Nassau Coliseum, really?
Yeah, the last standing game in Nassau Coliseum.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna knock it down, man. Like, unfortunately.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, the Islanders don't play there anymore. You know, they got their new
Long Island City. Fuck that.
It's a nice arena though from the outside. I passed by it last year. Went to New York, so
It's a dope city. Don't get me wrong, but they belong on the physical Nassau County side.
yeah, no, they do. They do. Yeah, it's a shame that they went across the border, but it is what it is. But anyway, that's another.
All right, cool. So, yo, man, get ready. Happy holidays. Get ready for some good basketball, man. We're hopefully in for a treat. Maybe this opens up everybody's eyes. You know,
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
we need these dark horse teams to get attention, man. The NBA needs to go back in full swing, and I think that the key players are there, man. We just got to go ahead and move forward with it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it should be a nice, happy holidays. Let us know what you guys think. We're gonna end this show with a toast. Until next time, folks.
Until next time, peoples.
This is the Off the Glass podcast.
Off the glass.